Tap House.
Hi guys, welcome to the Tap House where we rate beers and you rate us, and I am your host E, and today we got our guest Jtre.
Hey, what's up, bud?
How you doing, Jtre?
I'm good.
It's nice to have you on, man.
Thank you.
Finally.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, but finally made it.
And we're gonna rate some beers for y'all today. Which beer do we have, Jtre?
I don't know. I didn't look.
Me neither.
It's Cold Front India Pale Ale.
From Lakewood Brewing Company, and on the side is 7.5 alcohol by volume, 1 OG, 80% IBU, and 17 SRM. That's the I forgot what that is actually.
I don't know. I didn't even know it was 7.5. I didn't agree to this.
It's a pretty strong beer, but I've never had this company before, and I haven't had a Lakewood Brewing Company. I haven't had none of their beers, so it's kind of exciting to have a beer from them. And they're from Garland, Texas, not that far from me.
Garland.
All right, well, let's go ahead and try this out. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh shit.
Dig
Okay, yeah, no, it's not even that bad.
It's not.
Oh my gosh, I have, because we've been drinking these beers back here. I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah.
And they've been pretty fucking strong.
Let's go get a 6.
Damn, I know this is good, right?
Put a pause on this now.
I know, yeah. Well, what is that called? Those places like Ubers that they give you beer. Do we have it here in Texas?
Is it? Wouldn't you be able to do it through?
Yeah, that one app, right? That they give you food. Or
yeah, you can just order stuff from like the store and they'll bring it to you. But I don't know if it counts as beer.
I don't think so, because I know beer you have to pick it up, or you can't.
Because what if a minor's working? He can't pick it up.
That's true.
You know, and I don't know how they deal with like, oh, this has 21 and over, specifically you.
Yeah,
you know?
Especially with the group of people inside the house. Like, you can't.
And on the weekend, it's like people like underage are working.
I feel like eventually they would have to have that, right? You could
maybe
get your beers delivered to yourself. That'd be great. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
let's call a friend up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Right. Hey, pick up a beer for us, please. But yeah, dude, I like this beer. Cold Front Indian Pale Ale. It's different because it's not strong, but it feels. I don't know. It's great.
It's good, and it's made in Texas, so it's good.
Texas made some good ass beers. That's all I gotta say. I mean, and eventually I want to try some different beers from like across the sea.
Oh yeah.
I've seen some European beers. I think I tried one out, but not the European beers. But I seen one from Japanese and some from other places. They look really good, but I don't know. They look strong too at the same time.
I mean, you just gotta go out and try new things. Life is short.
It's pretty
short.
It is. Yeah, we've learned that recently. I mean, comes to like basketball wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And personal too, but.
Oh, okay. Well,
you're fine. You're fine.
Okay. But I'm gonna say yeah to this beer. How about you?
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, let's go get a 6.
We will get a 6 eventually, but first we gotta get food because I'm hungry and I have a huge hangover. I don't know. I talked to Trey earlier today about my hangover. I already said what I said I wasn't gonna say, but I'm sorry, Trey.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Like I said, it doesn't matter. Like, me as Trejo from years, and recently I guess that transition to go to Jtre hasn't been long. Or it has been long, but the close people know me more as Trejo,
Yeah, I think the last time I saw you was at school.
It's always in school when we run into each other. Yeah. I swear, it's always the same thing.
It was
and we always say, "Hey, how much longer you got?" And like, "Oh, I got a little bit," and a little bit turns into a lot.
It's like 5 years, right?
Yeah,
dude. It's graduating is hard for people who. Well, for me in general, I think just because I get distracted easily.
Yeah, same.
And it either. I have to choose one or the other. Like, okay, do I need money to pay a rent, to pay a car payment, or do I need to graduate? And I'm like, well, I need my car to even have a job, to even support myself. So I'll push it to the side and eventually get to it when I do. But then you start to realize, okay, no, I need that shit too, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So then you start, you work around it, but it's a hassle.
So, I guess we're in our lifestyles, it's more of you have to prioritize what you do. Like, we are blessed to what we have, but we still have to prioritize what we do.
You think that's in the culture of us, like our culture,
in the Hispanic?
Sense, yeah, like you just like if you want to go to the doctor, or do you want to stay here and like just eat some soup and go to sleep? Well,
personally, because I do have insurance now. I do go to the doctor, pay my $30 copay.
Damn,
but
it's great. It's great. Insurance is great.
But it comes down to like you don't want to miss work.
Yeah.
Regardless, even if you're sick, you still go in, and that's when your management sees, hey, you know, you're sick. What are you doing here?
Mm-hmm.
You know, go home, take the rest of the day off. You know, but sometimes some employers don't even pay you the rest of the day off.
No,
or you don't even have sick time.
Or they try to persuade you you're not sick.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're not that bad. You look good.
Yeah.
Hey,
exactly.
stay here. Come here.
Like, I mean, one time I had a boss, a manager, where like I showed up hungover to work. That's not sick. That's not being sick, but
I mean, that's close. It's close enough.
You feel pretty sick. So he's like, "Hey, man, you look like shit." And this was when I was like, what, 23? Mm-hmm. So you know, I was our prime.
Oh man, the prime. We could talk about that a little bit.
Yeah. So it was during our prime, and he was like, "Hey, you look like shit. Give me about an hour or two of work, and then you can go home." And that was a job that I had that wasn't gonna pay me for the rest of the day, but honestly, that's when you're like, fuck it, I want to go ahead and go home and sleep. Compared to like whenever I graduated high school, I went out that Friday night, you know, graduated, partied, woke up the next day, showered, and then I had a text where, hey, let's go party tonight, and I was like, okay, I'm ready, let's go.
Right? That happened to me one time, where I guess a couple of times back to back. You get off of work, party, get off of this party. And I don't know how the fuck we did it. I guess it was just the adrenaline rush we get.
Yeah, I mean, it was younger. Like, it's the thing is, we prioritize partying over anything else.
Right.
You know, you do realize that there's people our age who have their shit together. Not saying we don't have our shit together, but not where we want to be. You know?
They're ahead of us.
Not necessarily. We all have a different path, obviously, because things, you know, are different for everybody. But they are where they want to be, and we're not. You know, like, of course, I would rather be, you know, with my degree working in a computer science field, you know?
Yeah. I think I am where I do and I don't want to be. Like, okay. I am where I want to be, as in like what I'm doing right now. Mm-hmm. And as in out of my parents' house, and obviously have a great job and great insurance. Insurance is great, guys.
Yeah, for sure. No, trust me, it is.
Keep your fucking insurance if you can.
It is. I mean, like, I'll straight up say, like, I recently had my hip replacement surgery.
I've heard.
For a person being only 29. But I mean, it was something that I needed to get done as soon as possible, just because the pain wasn't
unbearable.
Good. Yeah, it was point where my hip bone and my leg bone were basically scraping each other, or basically fused at that point.
So is it like all the cartilage is gone?
Yeah, it was gone.
Oh,
it was basically gone. So it was kind of like I would walk, and then not even long distance, and I would already get tired. It was just the pain hurting. How
did that happen though? Like it just naturally happened, it occurred, or something that was.
This is my second surgery, which is weird. A lot of people don't know I had first surgery when I was 15 on February 14th, 2006, and it's true.
Valentine's Day.
It really is on Valentine's, which is gonna be what, 14 years? No, I'm bad at math. 14 years, and this is coming up Friday, right? Yeah,
I'll go with her. You go with it.
I think so. I mean, I can pull up my calculator real quick.
I was like, I don't get my phone.
I mean, it's 2020.
I don't got my phone with me. Plus, I'm a little hungover, so I don't know.
2006, 14 years.
Hey,
boom, let's go.
There you go.
Yeah, I can't pass calculus to save my life, but go on. But anyways, so that was my first surgery when I had it when I was 15. And it was more of like a kind of soccer injury.
Okay.
Where I fell right hip first.
Oh, so that could happen because of that.
I feel like that's what really led everything to go. Because then I started walking over the few weeks. And I just felt like a sharp pain on my right hip. And that was actually the bones rubbing against each other because the cartilage was already dying.
Yeah.
And stuff. So I went to this clinic. And then my mom spoke with one of her friends who referred us to a hospital in Dallas, which is like a orthopedic hospital
for kids, right?
Yes, for kids. So I mean, in case you guys know somebody or whatever, you can refer it. I mean, it's Texas Scottish Rite. Mm-hmm. It's basically in the Dallas medical area. But anyways, sorry, just because I feel like my throat is dry, right?
You're good, man.
But anyways, so
get some water, get some the blue one. The blue water.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Did they give it to you?
Blue Kool-Aid, yeah.
It's over there.
It's down here.
It's not good.
But we gotta finish the beers before they get hot. So.
That's true. That is true. Hey, appreciate it reminding me because
no problem.
soy pendejo a veces.
Yeah, for real. No, but anyways, man, I feel bad for the editing after this.
I might keep that in there.
Nah, do it, right? Like, use that as a sensor instead.
I know.
Like, if somebody's like, beep, it's just a cough. It's like on the SpongeBob episode when they use the dolphins.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
That's my favorite episode.
Dude, I love that fucking... SpongeBob's great.
Well, you I don't know if you've been on my streams lately, but like whenever somebody likes it, he's like, hey Patrick, how that beep are you? Or the whole dolphin noise. Yeah, he's like, how that are you? And I think it's fun.
That is pretty funny, dude. No, I haven't been on there. Oh, I won't forget the we'll go back to that real quick. Yeah. But the reason why I haven't seen some of your streams, because I know you do it primarily on Facebook, right?
No, I started off on Twitch, twitch.tv /Jtre17, Jtre17.
I had to give me that link.
Yeah, for sure. Well, actually, I think you follow me on there, but that's the thing, though. My growing on Twitch is hasn't been as rapid as what it was on Facebook. Facebook.com /JTRE17 gaming. Anyways, so it's easier on Facebook because
family, right?
No, it's not family. It's who doesn't. Technically, yeah, there's a lot of people. Man, fuck Facebook. I don't have a Facebook. But honestly, who doesn't have a Facebook?
Yeah, who doesn't?
You know, it's like that's the 1%.
It's easier to share there because it's people it's just three little things.
It's personal. It's your personal, thing. Some people obviously make it too personal or just share memes.
Yeah.
You know,
mostly memes and for the fucking videos, the fucking hardcore videos.
Yeah, pretty much. But I feel like it's easier. And then like depending on the games that you play. Like I play with a couple friends that we play Apex Legends. Honestly, I've noticed that I don't really get that much views on there.
Why? Is it the Apex game or are you talking about?
I think it's the Apex game because a lot of people are playing it. And like, okay, they'd rather see this guy
better streamer
that's better known. Because honestly, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm a fucking beast because I am not. I'm okay.
I love your accent. The whole time I hear you, I was like, man,
I don't have an accent.
You have a little accent.
Ah, shit. I've always been told I have an accent. Don't have an accent.
Why? Who told you that?
Well, this one time, damn, we're going all over the place.
Sorry, I know. I won't forget the hip.
No, we need to start like radio. Like, okay, we left off here. Nah, I'm just kidding.
I remember my
I have good memory too, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like you're like we were saying. Oh, what kind of topic? It's just us catching up. Having a conversation.
It's interesting because I haven't really like sat down and talked to you specifically.
Exactly. Like you said, when we see each other's like at school on the hallway, hey, what's up? Oh shit, because we always throw that whole like, oh shit, what's up?
Yeah,
like we're surprised that we see each other. Especially because it's random times. It used to be always in the morning.
Yeah, like weird times during job times.
And then it was like in the afternoons and la noche, like 6, 7 and shit. Like I remember one time I was going to my biology class or something like that, and that's when I ran into you. You know where I'm talking about?
Yeah,
the second floor where all the windows are at, and down there is basically the registrar office.
Yeah.
So I remember that interaction right there.
Man, I can't wait. Like whenever the next time we run to each other, it's gonna be graduation. Hey, we did it.
I don't think so.
I know, right?
Probably the two different schools at that point, no?
Probably, but maybe we passed like, oh, hey, I'm going to my graduation. Hey, I'm going to my graduation.
Yeah,
like
for sure, right?
At some weird ass stop.
Well, where are you going? Where do you plan on going?
I'm at UTA right now.
Okay. Well,
I've been there for almost 2 years now.
Oh, okay, that's good. So you're almost done, no?
Well, technically, yes and no. Like if I go as what I'm going now, like 2 classes per semester, it will take me like 3 years again, 4 years. Okay. But if I go full time, 1.5 years. But it's just some money, man. Just some money and time.
Yeah, for sure. Especially like you said, the time. Is there any way you could like take summer classes which are more crunched up, or like mini masters?
I think I could take summer classes, but it depends who allows it. Because some art doesn't do that. It depends like what it is, like specifically. But yeah, no, I'm gonna try to do like more online classes that I can. Because again, it's mostly art stuff, so I can't do anything like that. But who knows?
That's not bad. Because I'm honestly thinking most likely I'm gonna go to UTA. But
it's a nice place. It's a nice place.
It's not
bad. It's expensive, but it's nice. It's not expensive. It's not as expensive as UNT and TCU, obviously, and Wesleyan, obviously. So
yeah, that's true. But I mean, I was talking to you. Remember Tony? Reyes, tall, glasses.
Maybe
he used to hang out with Daniel. Well, Daniel Trejo. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Daniel? No, it's fine because every time I'm streaming, he's like, hey, give me a shout out on my streams. I'm like, first of all, how the fuck am I going to give you a shout out if you never show up to my streams?
Okay.
So it makes sense. So here you go. All right.
You're welcome.
I'm going to clip the hell out of this and send it to you. So shut up. And plus, once you become a civil engineer, donate to my streams.
He likes some of my videos. I mean,
that's who I told. I told him as well. I was like, hey, you remember Elazar? He's like, yeah, I remember partying with him. I'm like, well, there you go. I was like, he has a podcast. So, he's going to hear this. He's like, oh, shit. Well, whenever I'm in town, let's fucking be on the podcast then or some shit like that.
Yeah. Where's he at right now? Somewhere in East Texas?
Tyler?
Yeah. I've been to Tyler a lot of times just for partying, though. For silver. Well, you went with this once, right?
Huh?
You went with us once to party? Oh, okay. It was Silver Deep Resort.
No, honestly, we haven't partied since. Remember how we used to always be a group?
Okay.
Or we had like several subgroups that turned into like
the merging of a whole.
Fucking turned into a Megazord party group.
Yeah, exactly.
It's morphin' time.
Fusion.
Basically, yeah.
No, okay. So before we get to the party, before we get to the whole
everything else, dude, we're everywhere, bro. We gotta split this into like 5 episodes.
Fuck it. It'll be one. Don't worry about it. It'll be one. The hip, like.
The hip.
Yeah. Let's finish the hip first.
So I went to the hospital and basically I told them, hey, this is how I feel. And they obviously took X-rays. They're like, okay, basically things are, bone against bone. Cartilage is kind of dead. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and give you surgery. Because I remember going into like a big boardroom where a lot of doctors and pre-meds were in there. And basically it had me walk from one end to the other. And that's basically how they're like, okay, this is what we're planning on doing. They didn't tell me that. That was discussion between them. Yeah. But eventually after, they're like, hey, this is what we're going to do. So then I remember a Saturday night or a Friday night, I got a phone call. Back then when landlines were still a thing. And then they're like, hey, we need you Sunday night here. So Monday morning we can do, surgery. And I was like, yeah, that's fine and stuff like that. But now at that point I was translating basically everything to my mom and stuff because she was on the other phone. And well, basically when my mom got the initial, reaction of, hey, your hip is like this. And obviously, she started crying and stuff like that because, you see situations like that happen on TV and stuff like that, but you would never expect it to happen to your kid.
Exactly. Same thing with my mom happens whenever my tooth fell out.
Yeah,
I mean, but it wasn't because I was done or anything like that. Like yours was like super serious. Mine was like,
well, not really.
Mine was just expensive. Like, gotta fix your teeth now, fucking bitch. That's why. What I tell you to play basketball? It's stupid.
Right? No, but but then they told me, and I told my mom, and they told me, they asked me, why do you sound so calm? I was like, well, it's something that's going to benefit me. It's honestly going to stop the pain. So, of course, I'm looking forward to the surgery. At that point, I was 15, and, for a 15-year-old to think like that, it's kind of like weird in their eyes, like, apparently.
You're wise as a kid. You're wise. You were very nonchalant.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like compared to my brother and I, we were totally the opposites. It's like I'm more concerning of others.
But they're more concerned of themselves.
Yeah, I'm not saying my brother's selfish or anything, but it's kind of because obviously, I mean, not a lot of people. Oh, this is where the whole not having a accent comes into play.
Okay.
So I remember this was way years after, but I was in a PE class at TCC. And then we were the teacher was
community college,
yes. So the professor was Mexican American but spoke no English. His mom,
like a British voice.
He was just American.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his mom was Mexican. He was born here, but I'm not sure the situation on the dad or not, but his mom was Mexican, but he never learned Spanish, so all he knew how to speak English. But he understood Spanish or Mexican references.
Yeah.
So we were in that class, and I was the only Hispanic in that class.
Man, doesn't that feel weird sometimes?
When you're only Hispanic? It's weird.
I'm just like, oh man, hopefully they don't think I hate them or hate anybody else because I'm not their color. Or at the same time,
where I was like, I would hope they don't hate me. Just especially how things are now. It's fucking weird,
but I guess, yeah.
So anyways, then I was like, we were talking about bread because obviously it's a health class, nutrition class. Mm-hmm. So they're like, oh, bread.
Carbs, right?
Yeah, carbs and all that stuff. And somehow it came out to be, Mrs. Bread or something. I don't know the name, how to say
Mrs.
it.
Barrett.
There you go. Yeah, see, I'm Mexican. I don't know how to say it. Anyways, sorry, English is my second language.
Hey,
no, it really is.
English and Spanish are both my second language. I don't even know what the fuck.
What's your primary? Right?
Nothing. It's just quote unquote dumb shit.
Right, but no, so it was more of like, we're talking about that brand, and I was like, oh, similar to like what Bimbo is in Mexico.
Pan Bimbo, yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I remember when I used to live there. You know, they're like, what do you mean you live there? It's like, yeah, I was born there. I lived there for 8 years. They're like, no, you didn't. I was like, what makes you say that? And that was a discussion between a couple of the guys and the girls.
Yeah.
You know, trying to tag me for not being, you know. Like, they're like, you're not Hispanic or whatever. I'm like, yeah.
You didn't say, oh, you're Arabian or something.
No, not even. I've gotten that confusion too, though. Which is weird.
M2. They call him Iraqi.
They compare me or tell me that I look like the guy from Harold Kumar.
Yes.
Damn, that's fucked up. I'm out of here, bro. I'm out of here.
I remember telling you that before, though.
People have told me that before. And
all the time. I'm like, dude, you remind me of fucking Kumar.
I was like, and don't get me wrong, he's successful and he's pretty funny, so he's cool. But in my book, I don't dislike him.
Yeah, I remember. It was a long time ago when the first one came out. Harold Kumar go to White Castle, and I remember, hey man, he looks like Jtre. I was like, yeah, he does. I forget who I was talking to.
Yeah.
And I think it was probably Moncho.
Yeah, probably Moncho.
So I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I think that's how he looks like. I think that's freaking cool, man. Yeah. I bet you can get some bitches like that.
Yeah, because he used to not have a beard, and I used to not have a beard either.
Yeah. And you're very thin. Not to say you're big or anything.
No, I'm big now. Don't get me wrong, because I mean, I'm recovering from surgery.
Wait, isn't that because of the crutches?
It was because before surgery, which was in August, I was consistently going to the gym every day.
I can see.
Like, I was going to the gym every day. But nah, I'm more like my mom. Nah. It was more of like, I feel like if I get my body right, my recuperation should be better.
Yeah.
Or faster.
Yeah.
Compared to somebody who's just fucking a piece of shit.
Laying down.
I'm not saying piece of shit. I'm not saying if you don't work out, you're a piece of shit. I'm just saying people who don't prepare for their surgeries. Because I was going to be under the knife for a good while. It only lasts like an hour and a half, but
man, anyways, I don't know how that is, man. I don't fuck that.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad as you think. It's only bad as soon as you wake up because your meds stop kicking in.
But it hurts then?
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you freak out because I had surgery.
No, it hurts. Where basically you had your, you know, the incision and stuff like that. It's in pain, you know, but because it's sore and it's inflamado. It's inflamado in English.
Inflammation?
Yeah, it's sore and inflamado when it's like
inflamed.
Yeah, I don't know. You're in the medical field. No?
Yes, I am.
You should fucking know this.
Yes, kind of.
And in Spanish and English.
Simón, hazle
güey. But oh yeah, so we were discussing that the whole but at that time, you know, well, I'm on DACA now, thankfully. But during that time, I had my matricula.
That sounds so fucking weird. Every time somebody says matricula, I keep thinking like a machine gun. Matricula. That's what I always see when I was a kid.
Machine gun from the
Metal Slug.
Metal Slug, yeah.
Every machine gun.
Yeah, those are funny.
Those are great games.
But no, yeah. So I had my matricula during that time, and I showed it to them, and they're like, "What the fuck?" Because it says Mexico, you know.
Just show them the fucking shot.
Right? No, but they're not gonna understand that either.
Oh, they don't. Yeah, I think that's universal.
Well, now they do, but I guess now they do because they try to be more informed because of what's going on in the world at the current times. But back then, no, you know, not mucho pedo.
It's just for the Mexicans with Mexicans.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, if you're born in Mexico, you're gonna get it. Well, actually, I had someone who was born in Mexico, but they didn't have it. It's rare.
It is rare.
Or I don't know if they still do it now or not.
I don't think my brother has it. Well, he might have it, but I would think the people who don't have it are the ones that crossed over as babies.
Yeah, I think so.
And then they'll be like, "Oh, who's more Mexican, me or you?"
Well,
like, fuck you, bitch! I crossed over the river, ho. I'm more Mexican than you, you fucker.
Well, I think as soon as they're born, that's when they eject them.
Oh, do they? Oh,
yeah, shit. I think so.
What the fuck is it?
It's just a cicatriz, basically.
Like, just one shot. And that's
it's a shot. I think the shot contains something. It should contain something, I think, but I'm not 100%.
It's sure like that's the only shot that leaves a huge mark. You know what I mean? Like, why do you even why not shrink the needles or something differently or shape it? Maybe like SS fuckers. We're gonna make sure they never forget where they come from. And that's it.
I guess. I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Damn.
Sorry, but yeah, no. So. So I showed them the matricula, and then that's when they believe me
that you're Mexican.
But the thing is, it also comes with my accent doesn't show that much or shouldn't show that much.
I think it's because it sounds a little bit Texan too at the same time.
Does it?
It does.
I was talking to my brother, and I was like, dude, I'm very whitewashed. I am very Americanized because growing up, I was like, I'm never gonna listen to Spanish music, and I would not listen to it
until when?
Until like I started, you know, like falling in love. Nah, of course, we go through that stage where
the girl likes the songs that you listen to.
No. It's like the songs speak to you. You know, like Los Temerarios,
I know
Los
what that meant now.
Bookies.
Yeah.
You know, like
my dad
Bronco and all that stuff.
They used to always put it on the barbecue, and I would never I always hated it because they always put it always put it hardcore high. But then as I got older, I'm like, damn, my dad was sad.
Yeah, well, it's not just at the barbecues. Fucking bautizos, quinceañeras. I was like, dude,
funerals.
I was like, what the hell? I was like, why is it like those sad romantic songs at a quinceañera when it's the celebration of her turning to, a woman or a young lady?
As her parents put in the music,
yeah,
man.
exactly. It's like le pagan al DJ, el pinche DJ cagándola.
Yo te pagué, cabrón. Pon la pinche música.
Put something like more like current, like hip hop or pop, but in Spanish, there's nothing wrong. But then again, nobody really knows those songs.
Bad Bunny. That's all
I don't know if I should make that comment.
What?
I'm not a big fan of Bad Bunny.
Get out of this podcast.
No, it's because first of all, my man over here, Bad Bunny, sounds constipated as fuck.
Bad Bunny.
You can't hear what he's saying.
Well, you can't hear a lot of people what they're saying these days.
Yeah, you can.
Who?
Everybody except him.
I get that. I used to make fun of Bad Bunny back then.
Yeah,
I used to always think whatever. But I recently started to hear what he's trying to say. And the new album that he had, I was like, oh man, I really like that. And it kind of spoke to me some of the part, especially Gaita, where La Canción. I think this is a song called La Canción, where he hears the song and it reminds you of the girl, and I thought I forgot about you, but I started laughing to myself because I haven't forgot about you. That happened to me before.
Well, see, that's the thing. I listen to more now. Well, I still listen to rock like always, but I listen to more like banda.
Oh, okay.
And like Banda MS, La Tracalosa Monterrey, stuff like that.
I tried so hard.
Well, that's the thing though. Like what we're talking about. Like I feel like I'm more whitewashed now, but back then I was more. But now I feel like I'm more into enjoying those songs more and stuff like that. But then don't get me wrong, reggaeton was popping back in 2006, 2005. Don Omar, Daddy, Yankee and stuff like that.
Angelito, whatever.
Yeah, Wishing and Yandel, all that stuff. So I mean now, I don't know.
I think it's back then. It kind of felt like it was all merging together, but I think that's every genre sometimes. But it just evolved into trap, and then from there they evolved. They kind of got their own rhythm now, their own type of style of music, and I enjoy it. Nowadays it's kind of hard to really find a good song to party at clubs sometimes. It's all the same thing. DJ plays the same thing, and I hate it. That's why it's nice to hear the different stuff from Latin music.
Like at this point, the DJs are more of pull up your Spotify or your Apple playlist and hit the top 100 songs.
That's true.
That's pretty much it.
And where any other place at a bar like older people just hit the top 100 from the past 20 years.
From the 90s and or the 2000s, yeah. What was the song that we always used to get fucking crunked on?
LMFAO.
Yeah. Shots, exactly. That one, what was the other one?
Or the Lil Wayne,
that one, or when Drake, which one is it? Last name ever, first name greatest.
Yeah.
What song was that? Forever, no?
Forever, I think so.
Was it? Yeah. So songs like that,
but those are the shit.
I think we're just getting old.
And see, I guess that's what I was gonna tell you. For me, Bad Bunny, he feels like the Drake is Spanish.
Yeah.
That's the way I feel.
Don't get me wrong. I don't hate the guy, or I think he's successful. He shouldn't be successful.
Yeah.
They have good beats and stuff like that. But that's not to my current liking anymore, It's
more chill, pinche románticas.
Yeah, I guess so. Honestly, I was listening to rock the past 2 days, but then I was like, fuck, I feel like listening to more of the Spanish ones and stuff like that.
Have a good actual story behind it.
Well, I mean, the rock songs do too. It just depends how. That's the beauty of music. The person makes it, but you can interpret it however you want.
Different ways. Yes.
Exactly.
The one band that because I have listened to more Spanish songs and bands, the one I listen to more is Nelly La Fortarde.
I don't think I've heard them.
I think you've heard oh my god, I forgot the name of the song. It's Nelly La Fortarde. It's a damn it. Their song is popular.
What's her name?
Nelly I think Nell, and then La Fortade is Lafourtade.
That's like coming up on my Spotify. La Fortade?
Sorry about that, guys. We had a little bit of technical difficulties with my computer, but as Jtre was looking up earlier, what was the name of the artist that I was talking about other than Nelly Lafourtade?
Her name actually turns out to be Natalia Lafourcade.
Lafourtade, I think.
Nah, well, I don't know. It's Lafourcade.
Lafourcade.
Whatever her name is. Either way, you messed up. You should have said Los Angeles Azules. The song that she does with Los Angeles Azules.
That's her song, but they mix it.
Yeah, well.
Their style.
Los Angeles Azules style. That's true. But you should have said with them or with them. But that's the song you listen to. Though.
Yeah, what's the name of the song again?
Nunca es suficiente.
Nunca es. That song came on yesterday to the club I was on, and I've heard it for the first time in a club setting. Oh man, it got me crunk, but I was super like out of it.
I was actually listening to that song on the way over here.
It was good, dude. It's a good song. It's good. Both of the versions. Her version.
Technically, it's because Los Angeles Azules, it's a cumbia. So.
The original one, if you hear her side, it's more chill.
More mellow. It's like more of an acoustic or what?
More like I don't know, like it's like mariachi.
Okay.
That's how I say it.
I'll give it a listen for sure.
But yeah, I started to listen to more of those songs like that. Got Carla Morrison. It's another Spanish singer, kind of like poppy.
Okay.
But she also has some cool shit. And then just Bad Bunny, J Balvin, Maluma, and things like that. I've been listening to those more often than not.
That's good.
There's some rap here and there. Like it's just I don't know which ones. Like for sure Drake. That's it.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Honestly, today's rap fucking sucks.
Yeah, there's some that got hit pretty hard and I like it, but that's only one song I like. You know.
But some people always debating like, oh, who's better between Lil Pump or some bullshit? And I was like, Lil Wayne all the way, baby. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, Lil Wayne. I forgot. I mean, old Lil Wayne.
Yeah, old Lil Wayne. Of
course.
DJ
style. Lil Wayne. Go DJ.
Stuff like that. But I mean, current stuff now. Honestly, I don't listen to it. It's either mostly alternative rock or Spanish.
Yeah, I always go back to my old school 2090s rock.
Okay.
I haven't heard new ones. No? I've seen a couple, but I'm still sticking back to my old Chevelle, Breaking Benjamin. You know.
Aren't they coming?
I think they came already. Chevelle, they came already. I was pretty bummed out because they were coming with Breaking Benjamin too.
Oh yeah.
I was like, fuck.
I've seen them live.
Because I used to go with I don't know if I can say his name, but I used to go a lot with Trevino.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know who you're talking
about. I used to go a lot. Like every time I would go to a rock concert, like he'll be the one I'll be going down with, and also another friend from back in high school, but haven't seen him in forever.
Oh, okay.
But you know who he is, but probably if I say it out loud, it kind of give it away.
No. I mean, you could give context clues.
Yeah, right.
Pick it up.
Urban Doris, that's all I gotta say.
I don't remember.
Okay, well, never mind.
No, but yeah, so I mean that's good though, and honestly, I feel like that's helped me maintain my Spanish because I'm very fluent.
It is true. Yeah, it does help you a lot.
Help a lot.
Like, what does that say? Infarto? Oh, that's a heart attack. Oh my god, I didn't know that.
No, nomás está muriendo la verga.
Se murió el güey. Deja la verga.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
You're not that good at cussing Spanish either, right?
No.
Nah, yeah, I can tell. Nah,
wait, I cuss in Spanish.
Well, I mean, I think it would be more of you just throwing random cuss words.
Oh, okay.
Not something continuous. Like, pendejo que su pinche madre. Stuff like that, you know, like.
Eres cabrón.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Like, you know, it's like, te mueves a la verga o te muevo, pendejo, you know?
Okay, I know a couple, but they're not coming out right now.
That's fine.
They're there.
Fine. I mean, you don't have to. I only do that when I'm road raging, which is all the time.
Yeah, me too.
Because people are fucking stupid.
Very stupid. Like, put your fucking ceiling lights on, you know?
Oh, yeah, dude, totally.
Like, it doesn't matter where you're turning, motherfucker. Put your ceiling lights.
Yesterday, I was walking with my mom. We were going to Target. And obviously, you know, you're walking from the parking lot to Target, but there's people crossing in the cars between that transition of you walking from the parking lot to the store, to the front of the store. So tell me why this motherfucker fucking ends up taking a right instead of putting a signal light. And I looked straight at him. I was like, pon la señal, pendejo. Obviously, he was white, so I don't think he understood me.
Mama mi verga, cabrón.
But I think it did double the effect, you know, because a lot of, you know, Americans don't like Hispanics. So. I mean, I had my crutch with me, so if he wanted to throw it down, I would just swing for the fences with that boy.
Hey, what's it called from Signs? Swing away. Or that one guy at the end of the movie where he kills the Signs, the alien guy, the alien person from Signs. Have you seen Signs?
No.
Signs?
No.
Signs at all? Remember Signs with the
Signs?
Yeah, Signs.
No.
Well,
what type of? It's because honestly, when it comes down to movies, I mostly watch comedies. And
or like
mostly action.
Rom-com comedies, like romantic comedies.
I feel like watching that alone, if you're single, is kind of not. I mean, they're still funny. Don't get me wrong, but I've never. Yeah, no. Like, honestly, I've never seen the Notebook or Titanic.
You know what beat the Notebook? One Day. This movie called One Day.
No, I mean, if I'm single, I'm not gonna watch it.
Dude, it's hard. When I'm single too, I'm like, because when I watch it, reminds me of like, oh man, I used to be me.
Unless it's somebody an actor that I know it's funny, then I'll watch it.
Oh, okay. Because the one I watched for this one show called One Day, the actress is Anne Hathaway, and which I love her.
Yeah. And
also this guy I don't know if you've seen the Beatles musical Across the Universe.
No.
Damn. Oh, then you won't know this actor, but I liked him in that movie, and he was in this one. Yeah, I was like, oh hell yeah, I haven't seen this guy forever. He deserves more credit because he's really good.
Like, you know how they're doing the whole Fast 9 or whatever?
I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, well, first of all, they're just trying to save the fucking world at this point.
Yeah, the Avengers, right?
Yeah, like they're gonna fucking fight the Avengers on the 10th one. No, but I mean, like, I'm gonna watch it only because I'm a wrestling fan and John Cena's on it.
Yeah, how is he gonna pop out of nowhere?
Because he's a villain.
He's taking the Rock side or what? I mean, Rock's part.
Nah, well, basically, yeah. I think.
I know, it's weird because I know the Rock and Jason Statham.
Yeah, they did their own.
The only thing, but the Rock doesn't really like working with Vin Diesel, so like I don't know how that's gonna work out if they're gonna bring him back. Because they're part of the same universe, basically.
Yeah, but no, there's the reason why. And honestly, like, at this point, the joke of, like, well, what do you mean John Cena's there? I don't see anything, because you know how John Cena's like, you can't see me, and everybody makes that joke. Okay. I was like, it's gotten to the point where it fucking annoys me.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I was like, oh, okay, we get it. It's fucking John Cena. Don't get me wrong.
It's a little meme.
Like, I hated John Cena storyline-wise on wrestling.
Yeah, I don't like... Yeah, it's just...
He was pushed. He was given everything. Of course, in real life, he earned, because he was entertaining. He helped the kids, whatever. I fucking love him as a person now. Now that I see him on commercials, I get excited.
And comedy movies, like exactly. that one cock movie, the cock movie.
What was that?
With their kids, they're taking care of the kids, and like John Cena's one of the parents, and it's a comedy. Fuck, I forgot the name.
But okay, you know how on the pistachios commercials,
he
used to do the voice of the elephant. But now he doesn't do them. Oh. So now I think they fucking suck. They fucking suck.
I never knew that.
Yeah, because they used to. You could tell on his voice. And now he's always been fucking jacked. But now he looks more fucking jacked.
He looks jacked as fuck. Like, like that guy, like...
So
he looks like the guy from Roblox. Those Roblox characters.
Yeah.
Those fucking big old squares walking around.
And the fact that on the new Fast and Furious movie, like, he's the bad guy. And he's been a bad guy before wrestling. At first when he started, but then eventually he transitioned to being a good guy. He never went back, and that's what everybody wanted to see, him be a bad guy
this
again.
Is the first time.
So now technically, not in wrestling, but just a bad guy. I think I'm gonna enjoy that because he seems like a cool badass guy.
I feel like if they would have cast a Terminator out of somebody, it would be out of him.
John Cena, yeah.
I feel like he would make a good perfect Terminator. Like, if we forget Arnold Schwarzenegger being in the movie, replace him with John Cena, like I think it would work. Yeah, I think it would work pretty good.
Yeah, that for sure.
Maybe, but
I feel like it would have been better though on Fast and Furious instead of with Diesel would have been The Rock. The Rock versus John Cena. That would have been cool just because it's fucking wrestling.
It's just a wrestling match already. It's just a fucking pay-per-view,
basically. But
like, what's it called? All ghost match, the fucking outside and inside.
Yeah, anywhere, false count anywhere.
Yeah, they just rest on top of the car, suplex, and all that.
But nah, it's just because la mamaron with Fast and Furious. Because if you look back, the first movie was
all racing about parts,
and they were trying to they're trying to say. Because remember on that truck, where they lifted up and they were trying to steal it on like Panasonic TVs and VCRs and shit.
Yeah.
And then after that, I go like, what the fuck?
It's narco stuff, right?
Like, okay, out of all those movies, which one's your favorite one?
I think the first one.
First one?
Yeah.
Mine is the one that people hate the most.
7?
Nah. Well, I didn't know it was
I haven't even seen the last one was 7. I think where
8. No?
Walker was gone.
Oh, Paul Walker passed away. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
I've seen it, but.
And Tokyo Drift, I like Tokyo Drift.
I fucking love Tokyo Drift. That's what I was asking you, dude. And it has something to do with it, but it doesn't have anything to do with it. It like eventually it ties into the story
because of the guy.
Because of the guy. But if you noticed on the trailer for the new one, Han is alive.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what the fuck? How?
Did
he fucking died.
He blew up in the car,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah,
so I don't know how the fuck they got in the train station.
I told my friend maybe he has a twin, and his twin died on the like that wasn't me. That was my twin. He's the one that got hit.
Nah, they're gonna say that he managed to crawl away or somebody pulled him or something. They're gonna do some bullshit like that.
For me, it makes Jason Statham's character look weak as fuck for not making sure he was dead.
Exactly. You know, I don't know, dude. I'm still gonna watch it.
I mean, yeah,
they're gonna get my $5.
I haven't seen the ones recently,
it's like
so.
on Tuesdays, because I'm a broke ass.
Well, that's how you make it, man.
Yeah.
You gotta make it
somehow. I
somehow.
go alone anyway, so
hey, it's not bad. Movie going to cause you know what, I like going alone to movie theaters, not because of being lonely, but also because you don't have to worry about getting 2 tickets.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about. You could always go in the middle or anywhere you want. Cause there's always one free.
There's always those fuck ups who like take everything else, and even when you go to concerts and you're looking at fucking tickets,
it's just like one seat.
Like people take instead of taking like the first 2 in the row, they fucking take like 2 in the middle, and they fucking uneven out everything else.
Exactly.
I was like, dude, come on, bro. But I mean, whatever.
If you go alone, then that's perfect. Like I've done it. I've done it when it comes to movie theaters. I haven't done it to concerts yet. Concerts, okay. I'm afraid to go alone.
Have I ever gone to a concert alone? No, I've always had taken either my brother or a friend.
It's always the thing. You always need somebody with you. I feel like when it comes to concerts.
Yeah, you never know. Hermanos putazos, who's gonna help you out?
Yeah, too. I mean, if whoever hates you, I guess. For me, it's just like the fact that to have crunk. Cause if you're with random people and you get crunk, you might get too crunk.
Too crunk, yeah.
And they'd be like, oh, dude.
But then again, sometimes it's not even you; it's the person you fucking took.
Yeah, that's true.
That makes it all worse.
Like, that is true. Like, what if I take a person that doesn't like rock and like bitching all day? Oh man, why we come? Oh, well, you said yeah. Like, well, I thought it'd be fun.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Because speaking on behalf on the whole gaming stuff, right? Like, I know we kind of brushed to the very end when you come to like where you stream at. Yeah. But what got you into that stuff?
It was more of like I'm already playing, so might as well stream. And I was watching streamers. Mm-hmm. So it was more of like, why not do it? You never know. You know, might get a little following or not. You know, it's like I feel like I do have some charisma to myself.
Yeah, you really do.
But it's thanks. But you know, it's just that, and you never know. It's like I feel like, you know, if somebody needs help or something, because I've seen it where people like in some other people's streams, they'll go in the chat and say, hey, this is happening to me, whatever. Mm-hmm. And they've always been, hey, if you need anybody to talk to, whatever, you know, I'm here for you. And it's kind of like that with I tell my friends, I'm like, sometimes even if I don't have nothing to say, or you don't want me to say anything, if you just need somebody to listen, you know, you can come talk to me. It's fine. Like, I'm not gonna judge, you know. Like, I go through my own shit too, you know.
Yeah,
stuff like that. So it's like everybody goes through shit, and they need somebody to talk to. So I feel like that, and obviously, you know, just if it never hurts if somebody donates and
yeah, okay, and come on, donate to the guy. Come on,
nah, you're fine. No, and it's not. Honestly,
it's
not even about the money, dude. It's just having fun, you know. Because I already had the equipment, you know.
Yeah, you already had it there.
Like, I've had my laptop there, but I never really used it. But now that I stream, that's my primary weapon, you know, to stream stuff like that. So might as well, you know, get the hand. And it's kind of the popular thing right now too, you know.
Yeah, I told my friend past episodes that old people, or I guess boomers, are like, oh, you guys are lazy. You always stay home. You don't go work and make sure your hands are dirty. I'm like, well, this is a new way of getting your money sometimes now.
Well, not only that, the fact that there's no jobs to really.
Yeah.
No, well, there is jobs to get your hands dirty, but
most of the jobs don't require that no more.
Exactly.
And like, plus, we're fortunate enough to have graduated, so we don't have to go to that same pathway that our parents did.
Because I mean, the boomers were working fucking steel factories, but see, stuff like that.
And I think the boomers. Our parents, they're boomers in some ways, but they're not like Americanized boomers, because they don't hey, as long as that makes you money, or
they still pay taxes though.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't think just because they're immigrants they don't pay taxes.
Yeah, we pay taxes up the ass. But like I don't think their point of view is the same to like the American boomers, because I think if they see us making money, oh, you know what, whatever, he's doing what he's doing, fuck it. But I know maybe at first they wouldn't understand, and until you tell them, you know, then be like, oh, okay, I see.
It's one of those things where if it doesn't bother you, don't worry about what the fuck the other person's doing. Exactly. Because yesterday I was driving and I was with my mom, and we passed by this taco stand truck, whatever, and one of her friends uses the same spot, but in the mornings to do like gorditas and stuff like that.
Ah, sounds good right now.
And then at night, this other whole new truck appears and they do tacos or whatever. But from what my mom said, like that, the people at night don't have a permit to be there. And if I joked around and said, "Oh, hold on, let me make a call," and I was like, "But obviously, I'm not gonna make the call, you know." But there's those people that, oh, well, I need to see if they have a permit or not.
Yeah.
If it doesn't fucking bother you, let them do whatever the hell they want, you know. Like, yeah, they're making their own money. And worry about yourself, you know, first, and then worry about other people. You know, make sure you're okay first before you start trying to ruin somebody else's life, you know.
That's what we're living right now. Sometimes you're just like, fuck, man. Like you gotta back yourself up sometimes, because you don't know when that call's gonna happen.
Yeah, you know. So I mean, I would hope they end up getting their permit and stuff, but I'm not gonna be that one of those. And what's worse is that you see some Hispanics, you know, always trying to bring other Hispanics down.
A lot. Mexicans are more racist to other Mexicans.
Yeah,
which is scary.
Sucks, man. But I mean, to each their own, you know.
Like hey, you're not too Mexican, bitch. You're not too Mexican. You're more Americanized.
Oh,
like,
dude, what comes down to that? Like, okay, so how do you? If I ask you, how would you define a Mexican? What would you say? What would be the characteristics for that person?
I don't know.
You don't know, right? Because there's so many things.
Yeah, there's the way I saw Mexican as Mexican is my grandparents. You know, the way I would see them is like, okay, my grandpa owned the way he did it is he grinded and he owned land and he sembró semillas and corn and things like that, and he'll, you know, raise the cattle, work the cattle, you know, walk the cattle, things like that. That's the way I see Mexicans, the ones that like work hard, you know. Yeah.
Well, see, I was told I wasn't Mexican. Not because apparently I was told you're not Mexican because you don't listen to charro music, or you don't dress up like a charro, you don't like horses, that you don't like horses, you don't go to those stuff.
I rode a donkey. Is that good enough?
Well, not only that, but apparently the whole being born in Mexico and having that shot on your arm
is not good enough.
It's not good enough for you to be a Mexican.
Yeah,
but, and you know who told me this? A person who was born here in the United States legally.
Oh, you guess like a dick. I'm sorry who you are, and maybe your friend.
It was a female.
Go suck a dick.
So I'm sure she's taking care of that already, but in a bad way where it hurts you. Nah, that's like
or
that.
You might like that.
Just kidding. I hate
Cuteness.
I mean, to each their own. They can do whatever the hell they want. But
yeah, that's crazy.
No, I was told that, and I was like, I don't know. I just feel like, boy, is you stupid. Well, girl. But, I mean, I was like, honestly, dude, it's like, I felt. But then again, you look at comments of who it comes from because you know them a little bit or a certain amount. And it shouldn't bother you because you're like, basically, you're like, your opinion or your comment shouldn't bother me because I know the way you think. You're not the brightest, you know, crayon in the fucking box, you know.
Your comments are not validated.
Yeah, basically. So it's just like, but I thought it was hilarious because I was like, obviously I'm born in Mexico. How the hell does that not make me a Mexican? But you know, if something, you know, legal when it comes down to immigration stuff, you're gonna be like, oh no, I was born here. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
yeah,
but if it happens to me, like, well,
I was born over there, but
I mean, I have a permit for me to be here. Yeah,
you know.
I have my permit to be here, but still though.
Because I know some people are saying, oh, you had to at least leave. You would have to at least live there for like a couple of years or months. I'm like, what does it fucking matter?
It doesn't matter. I mean, I lived there for 8 years, and it wasn't my choice to come over here.
Yeah, we were just brought up here. I mean, I wasn't. I was here, but I was. My mom and my parents always left me going to Mexico every year during the summer, and then at one point I stayed there for I think almost a year. But I stopped going since I was 17 though.
Oh, okay.
So it's been a long time. Like almost. But
why though?
Oh, why?
Why?
I guess that's whenever I graduated high school and started college. So like, I would do my own thing.
Your own thing, exactly. You know,
I didn't have to be like the whole family trip again. You know, it was just like, oh, I don't have to go because I'm doing this. Or I work, so I can't go. You know. And then it just like my grandpas were always come over here. We won't have a reason to go over there because all my cousins are already gone. They were in either California or they were Houston.
It's not the same as it was.
Yeah, so the reason why I would go is because my grandma or grandparents, but they weren't even there. They come over here and then they passed away. So like now I only have one grandpa. So like he's consistently going back and forth. So like you know why, you know. Yeah. And plus the cartel's there right now, so like can't go.
Yeah, it's rough. And I don't know who I heard this from, but they're like, why are people always complaining that Mexico's a bad part? They're like, it's not even that dangerous. And like, first of all, bitch, like, first of all, you're talking about you going to places that are touristic, that obviously don't cater to well, not cater, but don't really have to deal with the whole cartel stuff like this. Like, I'm personally from Tamaulipas, and I don't know what you heard about them, but there'd be some crazy shit up there. I'm down there.
My parents is from Jalisco,
yeah.
So I'm like, I can't really like.
Yeah, and it's like it would come to a point where, like, from where I'm from, it's like people were getting like killed and hung from like bridges and stuff like that. So it's like,
don't really want to go visit right now,
and stuff like that. And if I had the chance to go visit, like, obviously it wouldn't feel like home anymore because it's been 21 years. So I feel like it's changed.
Yeah,
like everything has changed. Like, even like when my cousin used to come and visit, and when my dad was still here with us, she would talk to him. And my dad would always ask, hey, so remember what happened to so and so this place? Because my dad hadn't seen it also in 21 years, and stuff like that. So he would get a kick out of how things had changed, and hoping that this year, because my brother finally turns 21, there would be a chance that he would help him out on the legal status and help him go visit. But fortunately, my dad left us. He's in a better place now, but it's all good. It's like. I don't know what to say after that. It's good. I mean, I don't know.
You're fine.
Yeah, so it's not a thing though. Like, it's getting to me that my dad passed away, but I mean, that's good. I was thinking about him. No, actually, I had a dream about him yesterday, but it wasn't bad.
Well, I've fortunately I have my parents right, but I've lost my grandma and my not recently. It's been a while now, but it's been. Yeah, I try to just not forget, I just remember the good times.
Yeah, for sure.
And like just I have videos and stuff, but I remember back then when I first talked to my grandpa or grandma. Yeah. Well, I mean both. My dad's side, both of them passed away. Oh, okay. I was close to them, but not like. But I haven't seen them in like the late years. Like they were more because they couldn't travel no more. But my other grandma, she was traveling a lot, but she had diabetes, and she was hard for her to move around because her legs were like swollen, her body was swollen. Yeah. But she would always come here, and like I would always be close with her. Like I would talk to her about all my girlfriends. Like she knew almost all my girlfriends, like literally up to this point, the last one. And advice about future. And even her mom, my grandpa's mom, I met her. I met my great grandma. Luckily, I was fortunate to meet her. I was like, oh shit! But I was very young. I kind of barely still remember parts of her. But I was able to meet my great grandma. But we would always talk. She would always talk to me. She would always take care of me. She was basically my mom at Mexico whenever my mom left me there. And when she passed away, like it was hard for me to even have a conversation about her, because then I started like, oh my god, this and this and that, and I freak out. And it's good to get to a point where you can finally have a conversation about the person who you lost. And it'd be a good it'll be a good feeling like that you have when you talk about them, but also it's nice to always hear their voice, or like I guess to hear about them. Yeah, no, for sure. Like it's been 5 months. Basically, it's like I had surgery on the 23rd of August, and he passed away on the 26th, so 3 days after. And then my birthday was on the 1st of September. So it was kind of like a rough week or 2 weeks, but I think it was more rough for my mom though. But I mean, thankfully family from Mexico came to help out, and thankfully like all the friends that my mom made over the years came. And she was surprised of all the turnout, that all those people that was I guess you could say planted a seed with them over the years. Basically everything started blossoming, where it came out to show all the support and helping out with all these things. So basically my mom knew that we weren't alone. That's good. And it's good, and I feel like I'm a lot like my mom, that I'm very joking around, very friendly, and like talk to everybody, and I don't mind talking to anybody. That's why like people who say, well, why are you talking to this person if this person I don't talk to this person? I'm like, well, that's shit between y'all too. Like, I don't have nothing with them, and they don't have nothing with me, so I'm gonna talk to this person. Now if y'all don't want to talk to each other, that's on you. You're right. But and that's and you don't want to pick sides either, because you never know when they might need their help and stuff like that. So I just try to be cool with everybody. That's all it is. And I think and there's so many different situations where where I could see like so and so doesn't talk to this, but I mean, I'm gonna talk to them because they're talking to me, Yeah, it wasn't fused between you or them. Exactly. Have you ever gotten messages where like somebody
you haven't talked to in a long time, they'll hit you up and be like, hey, what's up? And then you'll be like, okay, well, I haven't talked to this person. That's weird, but I'm gonna reply anyway. And it's happened to me, and I was like, what the fuck? But anyways, I still respond, because if they took the time out to send me the first message, I'm gonna take my time to respond.
Yeah, because you see it differently, right? And I think I'm the same way as you are. Sometimes if I get a response from somebody that I haven't talked to in a long time, I reply back, I'm pretty good. How about yourself?
Yeah.
But I know other people might see it as like, what do they want?
Yeah, like, what the fuck you want?
Like, what do they want? Or like, what does he need for? What does he need from me? Or does somebody see somebody?
No, and don't get me wrong. Like, there's been situations where I do think that, I'm like, that's weird. Like, in my mind, like, que chingados quieres, you know? But eventually, if they do say what they want, that's fine. Like, if I can help, I can help, because you never know, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, why did they pick me? You know, sometimes I think in my mind, like, why did they pick me to help assist them, you know? Like, is it because maybe they think I'm better off, or maybe that my positive attitude or something might help them? I don't know. Sometimes I think that I should have taken a minor in psychology.
Yeah.
But nah, like, whatever.
Yeah.
I did take psychology once, and
it was fun.
Yeah.
It was pretty interesting.
It was interesting.
You could brainwash some motherfuckers doing your own shit.
Yeah, but it was like, because honestly, I went to a psychologist once. Like, after my first surgery, I went to a psychologist once because I couldn't play soccer. I couldn't. I was told by the doctor, don't ever play soccer.
Didn't you play?
A year later, I ended up playing again. I played in high school. Well, I was in high school. Like, I wanted to play.
It was in high school still.
Yeah, I was still in high school, and I wanted to play, and I've always loved soccer. So I wanted to play, and I could play, but it was more of like, I don't know. Honestly, I lost track. I don't know where I was going with this. No, okay. No, seriously, where was I going with this? God damn.
You were talking about soccer.
Yeah, but before that.
Damn. That's crazy, because I was following you the whole time.
No, yeah, I know, but where the hell was I going with that? I wasn't gonna make a point.
It's about
no
people want from you, about how.
Shit, god damn. Are we good on time though?
No, we're good so far.
Okay, I was about to say.
You were talking about playing soccer, and your doctor says you couldn't play soccer because the whole week, and you're like, well, it was high school year, so
I still played, of course.
And then from there, you're like, I forgot where I was going with this.
Damn, fuck. I don't know. Anyways, I played.
I should have played.
Nah, but
well, I guess
honestly, I don't know the point what I was trying to do.
I don't know either. I think I knew it, but I lost track of it too. But
I remember.
Did you play after the surgery?
Yeah.
But rigorously, like, did you like not hold back while playing?
No. It came down to the point where I'm very blessed and thankful for my coach on this. Because a year after, in high school, we ended up having 3 different coaches for the varsity team. So it was like the first, as soon as I had my surgery, which was my sophomore year, junior year, I couldn't play at all. So I told the varsity coach, I'm like, hey, do you mind me still sticking around? And you basically being like management, or the ball boy or the water boy, whatever.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, that's fine. So I would go into the games because I just love the sport. I want to see it, and the people that were there were still my friends, stuff like that. So yeah. So then eventually senior year we had a new coach, but this new coach was like way more chill than the coach from junior year. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna try out, and I tried out, and I was one of those people who showed to practice every day, did the workouts. There was people, because it was our senior year that year, that a lot of people didn't show up, but they knew how good they were. So they were like, fuck it, I'm not going to show up. And I know the coach is still going to put me in a starter.
Those people. Hate you. I hate you.
So, I mean, I was a bench because at the same time, I knew what I was capable of doing and what I can't. And obviously, I recently had surgery. I wasn't going to push it. So it came down to the coach said, I'll put you on the team. You made the team. You're good. But I'm only going to put you in games that I know are kind of low profile, where the other team's not that good. Which I don't want to call out the schools, but I'm sure if you played in the forward district,
you fucking suck.
You played in the forward district, those weak ass teams. I mean, those weak teams. Sorry.
I know y'all were good. One of y'all, and then the ones that will live next to ours, and the D, the N, and the T are the best ones. I think.
Well, no, but that's weird though, because we're always different districts. We
were 4A.
DNA.
You were 5A, right?
D and N were always in the same district. T was 4, I think.
No, I think we were higher. I think we were 6.
You guys were better. I think you guys. You guys were more 6. Competitive. We weren't. We were more.
I thought. You were baseball.
Maybe, I don't know. I think so.
I think baseball, because that's where Gallardo came from, right? Triple Tech.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Dang it, just like that. No, it's fine. We're just that's fine. Anyways, well, either way, he's famous, so they can look up where he came from. When you said Giovanni Gallardo.
Shout out to whatever school, because that's where my ex went to too.
Really?
Yeah.
Same age?
Nah. She is turning 24.
That's literally basically when,
a couple years ago.
That's after we left, basically, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, anyways, because I mean, both you and I are 08 for sure, but different schools. No.
We still had fun.
Yeah, I know. We did.
We haven't got to that point yet, right? The parties.
What parties? Oh, the party. Damn, that is.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to do like 20 episodes on this.
It's fine. I mean.
No, that's fine. No, but then again, honestly, we haven't talked to each other in a while, and I'm telling you stuff that you probably don't even know.
The whole thing about what happened to you, like I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned that you were having a hard week, but I don't think you specifically mentioned what happened.
Well, the thing is, a lot of people honestly thought I had a pimp walk. I was like, what the fuck?
Hey, what?
Like a pimp walk? And I was like, first of all, like a pimp walk.
Oh, okay.
Because of my surgery. But over the years, it got worse because I played soccer. So after I played my senior year, like I still played indoor. Because it was like, supposedly a lot of people say it's faster pace.
It's a lot of fast pace. I played indoor but this past year.
Yes and no. It depends.
Which team?
No, it depends what you decide to do. If you decide to run out behind the ball, it depends if you want to chase the ball or if you wait for the ball to come to you and then you do all your movements. Okay. It's basically also like chess, where I'm more of a person where I have the touch and the accuracy where you pass me the ball. I literally just stand here with the ball and wait for you to make the run, and I'm going to put the ball right into your feet as you're making the run. And that's simple, I don't have to be like trying to take like 3 people out, like juke them and stuff, and then pass it to you and then you score. No, I can easily wait for you to make the proper run, and then I'm gonna pass it to you and leave you in front of goal, and that's it.
I chase for the ball a lot.
You shouldn't.
I'm on offense. I go to defense.
But you're a runner, so it's okay.
But for a runner, that shit fucking. Ooh man, I felt fucking tired. I was throwing up. I was like, damn man, I don't know how to fucking do it.
Well, fuck. That's my bad. I should be wrong.
I don't even notice it. Did y'all see it, guys? I didn't see it.
Don't look at it. Censor this. Yeah. No, but it's. I mean, I'm not. And with that comment that I just said, I'm not saying I'm a fucking beast. But I mean, it's a mental game too. It's not a physical game of you running around chasing the ball.
Man, I hate the ones that are always complaining about, oh, that's a foul, like this and that. That's a foul. Oh, it's a foul.
Oh, dude.
And they do it to us, and we're like, we don't say shit. We're like, I don't. Like, I remember one point, the referee, and then they were like, hey, are you okay? I'm like, dude, fuck it. It's a physical sport. What do you expect? We're gonna fall down.
Yeah, and it's one of those. Well, it's one of those things that, like you said, everybody can.